Hi, host Eric here. So, Abraham asked me a question. He's trying to make it happen with this ENTP chick. He wanted to know what he could do to facilitate that occurring. I had to pause it briefly to help my debaters here. Better mute the mic so they don't hear me doing this. Anyway, yeah, he's trying to pick up on this ENTP girl, and of course she's very busy and has her little theories and all those sort of ENTP things, and so he wanted to know if I had any videos that were up there that might help somebody with that. And the reality is I don't have any videos that might help somebody with that, which is odd because I make videos about a lot of stuff, but how to pick up on an ENTP is not something that ever worries me because nobody's really trying to pick up on me, so I don't worry about how to help them do a better job of it. I'm easy, right? I'm not difficult to pick up on. However, chicks are different, so I don't know how useful anything I'm going to say here is. I will generalize out from what I understand about the ENTP to suggest some strategies that might work. First and foremost, I suspect she'd be delighted in some sense to know that she's the subject of your research, so to speak, of ways in which you might better make yourself appealing to her in some way, right? So it might be possible, it might be desirable, I wouldn't necessarily say it is, it depends on her individual nature, but it probably would be, based on my understanding of the ENTP, for you to share with her the fact that you sought this out and I made this video in response. Next, I would say, as always, with what the ENTP wants is the ENTP wants to be asked their opinion a lot about things, and to ask for more detail and for clarification on it, and to be engaged, not just yes man about it, like, oh, you're so smart, that's not interesting, but engaged like, well, that part confuses me, explain it, or that part seems to contradict, can you explain it? Those sort of things will make your ENTP very happy. If you're trying to pick up on an ENTP and you start asking them about their little theories and shit, you're golden, right? Because they want nothing more in life than the opportunity to have an audience who's interested and engaged in what they have to say, because we have more words than we know what to do with. So I'd say that's strategy number one. Strategy number two involves understanding scheduling with the ENTP. First of all, their ignoring you does not mean anything. It means absolutely nothing. The fact that I appear to be ignoring somebody does not mean I have any thoughts about that person whatsoever. It just has to do with me and what I've got going on. Pause. They're doing fine. Got the volume down super low. I can hear it sort of. And Edmund's teaching Trevor like a boss. It's like Connie taught Natalie today like a boss. You know, when you get the kids to teach stuff for you, you've really got a program rolling. And then you sit there and correct them when they're wrong. It helps everybody. I don't even know how to teach it again. I already know how to teach it. And when you have to teach something, you learn it better than any other context. Anyway, that's off topic. How to pick up on ENTPs. Understand that first of all, don't get fussy about shit. So they might not be responsive to you. They might ignore your text. If they're interested in you, they'll make work to reassure you that they didn't mean anything by that. That they're still excited to talk to you and stuff. That they didn't mean by ignoring you for you to take anything out of it. At least older ENTPs will, because they've learned enough by now that, oh wait, if I ignore people, that they think something means something. Really, it means I'm busy right now with something. That's it. I'm working on something. I'm making a song or making a video or whatever, you know? So, I would say that's the other thing, is don't be fussy with them. do set some clear boundaries and expectations, because ENTPs are like to take advantage, basically, of whatever you have to offer. Not in a mean or malicious way. They're just, oh, good, thank God this person is not fussy, will cause them to assume you're totally not fussy. It's not going to cause them to say, well, I better be careful now and not make them fussy, which is what we should think. Other things you could do with this ENTP is suggest something spontaneous, like at the last second be like, hey, I'm going to this thing right now. It's a crazy idea. You want to go? And even if she doesn't want to do it right that second, and she can't do it right that second, she get the fact that, ooh, you're interesting. Try to ask her sometime when it's really late in the middle of the night, like, hey, it's the middle of the night. You want to go to Canner's? You want to go to wherever? Of course, Abraham, you don't have a car, but if you need to borrow a car or something, you can borrow my car. Well, you can take the bus. You ride her on the back of your bicycle. Or you could get Uber or whatever you're gonna do. But see, if you have a car, then you could go do some crazy adventure. She's wanted to do something that's memorable and striking, is my guess, which is an ENTP. And if you suggest something of that sort, she's more likely to say, hell yeah. She has fun with you. Hell yeah. I don't know what ENTP chicks are like, but I know that ENTP me tends to want to settle into a relationship, that ENTPs in general tend to want to settle into relationships because we are self-preservers in general, although different types, different manifestations. But I would say that because of the nature of our cognitive stacks, we are not going to view maintaining a relationship with a lot of action as something desirable. So she's not going to be expecting a lot, probably, is my guess. And she's not going to give a lot either, probably, is my guess. But when you have her around you, you're going to like her a lot. And the other thing is she'll probably not be very giving in bed, like she's gonna be selfish. It's okay. It's okay to be a little selfish in bed. Nothing wrong with that. Thanks for watching Talking with Famous People.